Hey everyone, in this video I wanted to talk about freedom. Are you feeling constricted, confined, feeling like you have no control over your life? Maybe external forces are controlling you, feeling like you just can't move? Well, I want to dive into that a little bit. At the end of this video, you're going to have a better understanding as to why you feel that way and what you can do to heal from that. Now, the Van Allen belt video from last week, if you have not seen it, I'm going to put a link above. Go ahead and check that out, because that was the external reflection of this separation or this lack of freedom, this control, right? Like we're kind of in a fishbowl and can't see beyond it. So when we have these feelings of separation, we have these feelings that we're responding or reacting to an external environment, and that's controlling our decisions. That is an exact manifestation of that energy. But what's happening in here to reflect that? Because we know that everything we experience externally, including this Van Allen belt, right, this radiation belt, is a reflection. It's the effect of the cause, and the cause is our energetic alignment. When we're out of alignment, we tend to reflect out these experiences or situations that make us feel like we don't have control, like we're not free. We don't have freedom to make decisions or free will to make decisions about our very own lives. Well, why is that? We know the subconscious is basically running our lives, right? If you want to say it's even controlling our lives, the issue is we're not aware of those thoughts most of the time. So these thoughts are going out into the universe and they're creating situations and experiences that are a reflection of that. It's an energetic or vibrational match to the emotions or the frequencies, the energy frequencies that are active within our body. So over time, these dense emotions come up, they activate for us to process, to alchemize them, to heal them, whatever term you want to use. But many times we don't hold the space to allow that process to work through. So instead we align with these thoughts, and now it starts to reflect out there. And when that happens, we lose our sense of freedom. We feel like we're being controlled. So from an energetic standpoint, the actual thing that's controlling us, we look at that Van Allen belt as the reflection. It's keeping us under this blanket of 3D energy, separating ourselves from our higher frequency aspects, our soul, our spirit guides, our star family. The thing that's causing that reflection, that separation, is the ego. Okay. So think of the ego as putting like these chains around you, these handcuffs on you, and it's keeping you under control. You are not free to make choices that are in alignment with your soul, right? That's how it manifests. That's why we feel that way. The truth is, we do have free will. When we can recognize that the ego is in control and we are aligning with the thoughts that the ego is producing, we're willingly giving up our control. So it feels like we don't have control over our lives. Those are the experiences that reflect back to us, that are showing us that we need to hold space and we need to feel this. And when we could do that, we could align in, we could drop into our center, into our central core, our central channel, and align our energy. And as soon as we do that, we can create space, and we start to realize that these thoughts are the very thing that's controlling us, not the external circumstances. Again, the thoughts are the cause. The external situations are the effect, right? We always want to look to the effect and try to change it. We need to get inside and we need to change the cause. So for example, if you're in a relationship where you're feeling very controlled, that is the ego projecting this out, and it's reflected back to you in the person that you're in a relationship with. This represents an opportunity to create space and align and realize that these thoughts are creating your reality. This dense energy is reflecting out in this partner, and it is creating this reality of being controlled. So when you can align, you take your control back. You literally, instead of placing it out in this individual, you take it back. Okay. We bring it back onto us, onto the subject here, and realize that we are the ones in control. and that person is just a reflection. Think of it as finding all of your bits of scattered energy that are out there in all these situations, and you are grabbing them back, right? When we create space, we become the observer. We don't align with the thoughts. We don't place our energy or our responsibility in another person and say, I'm feeling controlled because of you. That is never the case. That is the effect of the energy that is coming up to be alchemized. Okay, these are aspects of you that were traumatized at some point, and they're coming up to be healed. So we see it in the reflection. The reflection is the opportunity to, again, create that space and experience that healing. Okay, and when we do that, we're taking these bits of our energy that we have placed out into reality, into these situations, and we're bringing them back into the whole. And the more that we do that, the more we align and our energy starts to flow faster, right? High vibrational. Our DNA starts to vibrate faster, which allows us to ground more of our soul and anchor it into our body. So always look at the situation as the effect, not the cause. We're programmed, right? Something bad happens. We perceive something bad. That's the cause. The effect is our vibration drops. That is not true. That is the reverse of what's happening. There are thoughts coming up subconsciously. We're not aware of them, but that's the cause. The reflection, the situation, the trigger is always the effect. So when we can flip that around and we can observe, we realize that what we're experiencing is a reflection of a cause, of an energy within us that we have harbored, we have put in our pocket and refused to feel for a long, long time. It's coming up to be felt. And as soon as we do that, we start to heal it. And we realize that we are in full control. We have complete freedom to make choices. We have the freedom to heal. We have the freedom to align with our soul's purpose. We have the freedom to ground more of our soul. Okay. So it's very important, again, to realize that all your experiences, the Van Allen belt's a great example of that. If you haven't watched that video, make sure you watch it. It's a great example of the effect of the dropping of humanity's frequency into 3D. Okay. The cause is the dropping of the frequency. The effect is this blanket that separates us, that we can't see beyond. Okay. So that's how it works. Take your power back, take your freedom back, take responsibility essentially for everything that's happening around you, and realize that they are just fragments of your energy, your traumas that are coming up to be rejoined into the mix. Bring it back into the cake mix. Okay. Back in here, hold space, breathe with it, with compassion, with love, and get your energy moving. And when you do that, your life will literally flip, do a 180-degree turn. And this energy flow that is zipping through you now, because you realize that you are in control, that you have the freedom to direct your own life, to direct your life's purpose, that is going to start manifesting into your reality, and amazing things are going to happen. And you're not going to look at it as luck. You're going to be able to see it for what it is. The very fact that your alignment, the work that you've done to align your energy and to get your energy moving and ground your higher self, is starting to reflect out. Again, that's the cause. The reflection is the effect. I hope this video resonated with you guys. If it did, please, please, please share it. If you're watching on Facebook and Instagram, like and follow me. If you're watching this on YouTube, share it, like, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you.